Amrita Singh, computer teacher. Today I will teach you class 10, chapter 11, subscripted variable array. Students, before defining array, I will give some examples why we use array. Students, when you write a program, we declare some variables. For example, integer x, y, and are variables. It means we create memory locations and the name of memory location are x, y, and z. In this memory location, we store any numbers. For example, it is 18, 15, 20. So, if we want to store other numbers, we also create, we also declare different variables in this program. But when we need 100 numbers or 1000 numbers, it is not easy for us to declare 100 or 1000 variables because our program is so lengthy and it is very time consuming. A good program is that program which written in small instructions and does many work. So if we take an idea, if we store in a variable these numbers in a variable, for example 20 and etc. numbers, there is no need for maximum variables to declare in array. We take these numbers in a single variable. So, storing of these variables in single variable, it is called array. Here x represented by a array. For example, here x variable and here size of x is 1, 2, 3. We can write this x3. So this time x3 is a variable. We can define an array. An array is a sequence of data in memory where all data are of same times. Here it is necessary for array. If we take the data type of array is integer, it is necessary to X array stores only integer variables, not other data type elements. For example, if we take an array, data type is float and y is a array and its size is 4, then we only take float values in this var array 4, 12.8, for example 15.00, 13.18, 20.2. So we only store float numbers, real numbers in this array. So array is a sequence of data in memory where all data are of same type. These locations are represented by different index numbers. If we take an example for an array float x4, it means we declare an array, its size is 4 and the location of this array x, x0, x1, x2 and x3. So we always the index number of x always started with 0 and if the size is x4, it means the locations are 0, 1, 2 and 3 and each index carry one location, that is x0, x1, x2, x3. These are the address of these index numbers, these cells. So we represent an array with size is x4. So here term subscript. A subscript may be numeric constant or an integer valued variable is enclosed in parentheses which identifies the position of a given element in the array. For example, here we write float x4. Here 4 represent a subscript which is written in this square bracket. This is called subscript. So according to subscript, there are 3 types of array. These are one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, and multi-dimensional array. But in your course, only 2 types of array. These are one-dimensional array and two-dimensional array. In single-dimensional array is the collection of same data types in the form of list. It is known as single subscripted variables because these variables have some single subscript. For example, integer, student, and 5. We use only single subscript. So it is a one-dimensional array. In one-dimensional array, data can be represented by row-wise or column-wise. We can store data in this row-wise or in column-wise. For example, here for example, is a X array, student array, and size is 5. We also take 20. So it is a single dimensional array because elements are stored in row wise or column wise. And two-dimensional array, in two-dimensional array, data are stored in the different rows and columns, and two-dimensional array represented by both row and column. For example, this table is the example of array because it has 3 rows, 1, 0, 1, 2, and 4 columns, 0, 1, 2, 3. So, for example, it is a array X with size is 3 and column is 4. It is a two-dimensional array. Elements are stored in column wise. First here, then here, then here, then here. Next row is started. So these are the types of array: one-dimensional array and two-dimensional array. We use the syntax of array in two-dimensional array. There are 2 subscript. First subscript for row and second subscript for column. And one-dimensional array, only 1 subscript. If you want to declare one-dimensional array, the format of one-dimensional array is data type, array name, data type, array name, and size. And if you declare two-dimensional array, the syntax of two-dimensional array is data type, array name, and row size, and column size. So this is the syntax of one-dimensional array, declaration of one-dimensional array, and this is the syntax of two-dimensional array. One-dimensional array, it may be any size of array. We store elements in row-wise or column-wise. And two-dimensional array, we store elements row-wise and column-wise both. And first we always write row number and then column number. Here we take an example. Let an array size is x3 It means here is are 3 rows and 4 columns. And array is X. 3 rows means 0, 1, 2 and column 0, 1, 2. And the index number of this cell, it is row number 0 and column number 0. The address of this cell is X0, 0 and address of this cell is row 0 column 0, 1 and address of this cell is 0, 2 and this 0, 3 and address of this cell is X0 1, 0 X 1, 1 X 1, 2 and X 1, and here X 2 row number 2 and column number 0 and X 2, 1 and X 2, 2 and X 2, row number 2 and column number 3. So these are the index address of these columns and these cells. So this is the two-dimensional array. Elements always stored in two-dimensional array in this format. First here, then here, then here, then here, and फिर next row, start in next row. Elements fill in these blocks. So these are the two-dimensional array.